Hey everyone, back again. Welcome back to another video review. This time we're going to be taking a look at another interesting and awesomely most fucking shit, like holy shit, like, sorry, most epically awesome figure here. And this time we're going to be taking a look, at the Transformers Studio Series Leader Class Coronation StarScream. This is bad comedy. Yeah, but this isn't bad comedy because this is a fucking awesome figure. As you can see, his ultra mode is that of a fighter jet. He is a repaint and a bit of a retool of his Earthrise self. So basically it's the Voyager StarScream from Earthrise, but modified in many ways possible. So primary colors mostly very G1-esque. The gray, the red, the white, the red, the more red, this awesome blue here, translucent yellow for the cockpit, Decepticon symbols on the wings, and that's it. And look, he rises! Yes. Look at that. There you have StarScream in his robot mode, and I'm like, oh, whoa! Yes. Holy shit. I'm sorry, I had to do that, but as you can see, yeah, he's an awesome figure. Now, he comes with a bunch of accessories. Of course, he's Coronation StarScream. And thank you for reminding me, because with every Studio Series figure, which I have almost forgot to do many times, and I've had to fill in from the back end of mod. There we go. Thank you, 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 thank you. We'll put the figure out to the side, and we prominent it down. Like this. And there is his backdrop. Basically, this is the Decepticon headquarters, or basically like the throne. And yeah, so pretty much there's all that, and that's pretty much the backdrop. Of course, the reason why he's called Coronation StarScream, because pretty much in the 86 film, after the Autobot City battle and Optimus Prime's death and Megatron gravely wounded, StarScream, well, not StarScream, but Astro Train, requests that they jettison some weight or he'll never make it to Cybertron or Mass. Well, basically, if you're wondering about Mass, go check out Rodimus Primal's video about Astro Train's true reasoning behind, jettisoning, pretty much getting rid of Thundercracker, Skywarp, and the Insecticons and Megatron. Because, let me tell you, StarScream didn't give two flying shits about Thundercracker and Skywarp because, well, they were the main seekers. Like, I don't know. But anyway, that's another discussion. But pretty much Starscream and the Decepticons jettison the wounded, including Megatron, out of Astro Train. Starscream, while Megatron and the wounded are being, well, they bombed a Unicron and they're upgrading to Galvatron, Cyclonus, his Armada, Scourge on the sweeps. Pretty much Starscream is about to celebrate his coronation after he has the crown put on him. Galvatron, Cyclonus, pretty much they ruin the party, and Galvatron does what Megatron was unable to do. He killed Starscream right on the spot in his space cannon mode. And that was the end of Starscream, until his ghost shows up in Season 3. But that, of course, that was kind of an interesting twist there. His ghost shows up. They had a lot of revelations with the 86 film, like the deleted scenes and what was meant to be, basically, in the first draft of it. If you don't know what I mean, go check out some of the other channels that have done this. I might post their links in the description. I know I've said that many times, but yeah. Anyway, Starscream looks amazing. Looks pretty amazing. What more can I say? He looks incredible. Looks very interesting, and holy shit, he looks awesome. All right, to transform him is exactly the same as Earthrise self. So again, I won't be going too far into death into the transformation itself. So basically, if you really want to know how to transform this guy in depth detail, by all means go take a look at my review of the Earthrise Cell figure, which I think it was 2 years ago. Actually, I think it was around the start of COVID. Actually, I could be wrong. But I will tell you that, at least on my copy of this version of StarScream, everything is as fluent as it can be. Like, cause like the Earthrise Self figure was great itself, but the problem was, like, there were so many things that were unnecessarily tight as they shouldn't have been, like the wrists and the hand transformation and all this and whatnot. So, but it's just, yeah, like, this is my, what, third time transforming this guy, and he works like a charm. He really does. Oh, shit. Fucking thing off camera. Sorry about that. I'm gonna do this. Yep. There we go. Slide that out. Slide that. A lot of sliding bits on this StarScream and all that. Every time you say that, it's like you have to put that emphasis on StarScream, or the way that, or when Megatron like pretty much like screamed it and like raged in horrifying agony as he was being jettisoned off of Astro Train. But yeah, and like I said, bit of a spoiler in Sort of Origins. That's going to be a bit of a retelling of majority of events. So yeah. But anyways, get the chest thing locked up, get the wings locked into place, and that is it. There you go. There you have StarScream in his robot mode, and oh my god, he looks awesome. He really does. His articulation is exactly the same as before, so I'm not going to get real far in depth in the transformation, although his hands, both of them, do open and close. Unlike the Earthrise Self. That's the only major difference. And yeah, and they can still, well, they could go forward and back, but they don't rotate. I think, no, the Earthrise version didn't rotate either, so I could be wrong. I'll have to go back to that one. His head is the same. That's very, very sleek and whatnot. And really looks amazing. So the accessories, you may be wondering, where the hell are his null rays? Well, that is where this comes into the play. Yes, here is the very throne that, actually, believe it or not, is based off the very first episode of Transformers More Than Meets the Eye Part 1. We see Megatron sit in this throne because it's a part of the Nemesis. And I have seen on, well, I've not, well, basically StarScream can barely fit on this throne. I've seen on other video reviews, like Bolt Matrixes, for example. I know I mentioned him a lot, but he's one of my subscribers and amazing. And I'm sure he loved his engine OC I made for him. Go check out his review. Pretty much, you can fit any Deluxe or Voyager from, on this. Leader's out of the question, of course. Like Devastator from the Revenge of the Fallen film? Hell no. You break the damn thing. I am really surprised. I would love to see, once I get a hold of Transmetal 2 Megatron from Legacy, I'd love to fit him on this. Why? Because in Beast Wars, Beast Megatron and the Predacons find the Nemesis at the end of Season 3. He never sits in it, I don't think, but he has the Covenant Primus in his hand. Now, the Kingdom Megatron from, which is basically the updated Season 1 Beast Wars Megatron, barely fits on this thing. I'm sure that his Transmetal 2 side will do it. I know that in Beast Machines, Beast Megatron sat in the throne. Well, he did, because he basically was Optimal Megatron, because he had the Optimal Optimus body on him and all that shit. Like, it was like, oh my god. But anyway, so the accessories on the back, he has the cape. Okay, the crown. Well, we're gonna put the accessories on him because, and I find this sadly ironic since, well, what happened this year with the Queen. So condolences once again to the royal family. So, so he does. Okay, so we have 2 sets of null rays. We have the shoulder pads, the crown, the cape. Now, where the shoulder pads are located, they're a bit of a tight mess because to store them, there's a peg on the back. There's a hole right at the end. You might not be able to see because of the darkness, but you can kind of see where the hole is. It's kind of tricky to put in, and equally as well, depending on your copy, it's a bit of a kind of a nightmare to get out. And yeah, you can see it's a wiggle, and put some pressure on the fucking thing. Ah, there you go. It's a little bit tight, but what can you do? So put that down, and then you flip these panels in, and then what you are supposed to do from here is wrong null rays. It's actually these ones with the blue pegs that go on. I think I might have messed up the storage there, but it still will work. Oh, popped in and out. Ah, there we go. So there's one shoulder pad ready. It's kind of a shame that even though StarScream was killed while in Coronation, he never transformed in Coronation. It would have been so cool, like his cape on his back of his jet mode, the extra null rays, the shoulder pads can just be like deflectors or shields, and the crown could just be right where the storage where the head is and all that. But anyway, so there is the shoulder pads. All right. Now, of course, like you could pop in the extra null rays if you want to on the arm. So basically, he has his null rays, regular StarScream. Now, if you want to go Coronation, Coronation with this guy, it would be the same mantra as before. Now, with the shoulder pads, they can store themselves. They can connect. Losing my voice here. Like together, well, they are together connected, but that's due to the transformation and such. Though, for some reason, I don't know what it is. It just doesn't want to connect unless I'm botching up the transformation. I think this is the way. I'm sure of it. Because no, they were pointed like this, so I'm sure the way I had it was the way it was meant to be, because there's a peg. Oh, right at the end there. I gotta be careful here. Ah, there we go. So I was right! In a way. 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 And now we're gonna get them on! Gonna get them on! Them on! And gonna get them on! I think I had a Gordon moment there. That'd be the day. Gordon kills StarScream on Cybertron. Goodbye, he says. And he pulls away with the Express with the remains of StarScream's ashes! Oh, fuck it. I'm just kidding. Okay, so there's the shoulder gear. Oh. Fuck, careful. We're gonna do this like, just like the movie. So, we put this nose cone up here. And then there's a peg here, and there's a hole in the back, and you can just fucking put the cape like this. So pretty much gives that motif, and yes, it is 100% accurate to the movie. So there's that. Now, if you wanted to, you could store the null rays, the regular null rays, on the back. Although that's going to get in the way of... I'm going to show you a bit. You can position the cape however you want. You can have it like this. You can have it like that. But to keep it, you know, to keep it very unique in the aesthetic, I'm just going to have it like this. So it gives that unique effect. And then, of course, the pièce de la résistance is the crown. And the crown, I haven't found a proper way to put it on. Like, it's, I know it's supposed to be front, but there you go. Although it can fall off, so be careful with that. Sitting him down on the throne is a pain in the ass. Why? It's because of the fact that there's no way to put the seat back. There's no way to adjust it on the back. It doesn't transform. It doesn't, well, okay, it could do that. Like, it could just lay on its side. Oh yeah, before I get on, yeah, it's a solid purple, a lot of detail. There's a Decepticon symbol on the top of the throne. Nice little monitor there on the back, and again, that's where everything was stored previously. So yeah, all in all, will I recommend getting the StarScream here? Honestly, hell yeah. This version of StarScream is pretty much what a lot of people, G1 fans, were wanting. Because, like this, even though this scene was like what, lasted for like almost like a minute and 5 seconds, this is a good figure. And there's a good chance if you were unable to get Earthrise, and this is also if you're unable to get any version of StarScream, and you really wanted a StarScream that came with it all. Like, yes, Cybertron StarScream came with a crown, in reference to G1. But, you know, this is a complete figure to me. The transformation is fun and easy, the jet mode is fun and whatnot. The accessories, the cape, the extra null rays, the shoulder pads look great, and the crown looks, oh my god. This is almost like we're talking about a Cybertronian, like, being treated royally, in a way, like the royal treatment, but it backfires him in the ass. So anyway, like, now I really desperately, Studio Series, please make the Mistress of Flame. It'd be so fun! Well, because, well, makes sense. Well, even though it's a different sort of universe. So anyways, all in all, I would highly recommend getting this version of StarScream. You can find him. He looks incredible, impressive. You will not be disappointed by this guy one bit. It looks amazing and just looks fantastic, to say the least. So anyways, guys, this is my video review of the Transformers Studio Series Leader Class StarScream from the '86 film. I'll see you all very soon. I'll be back as soon as possible with my next video. And yes, so take care, everyone. See you soon. Good day, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.